Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're checking out Dire Straits, Romeo and Juliet off their album Making Movies. Great title. All right, let's go.
A love-struck Romeo sing the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Find the streetlight, steps out of the shade, says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo. You nearly give me a heart attack." He's underneath the window, she's singing, "Hey, lie, my boyfriend's back. You shouldn't come around here singing up at people like that. Anyway, what you gonna do about it?" Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start, and I bet, and you exploded into my heart, and I forget the movie song. When you gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet? Come up on different streets, they both were streets of shame. Both dirty, both mean, yes, and the dream was just the same. And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real. How can you look at me as if I was just another one of your deals? When you can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold, you can fall for pretty strangers and the promises they hold. You promised me everything, you promised me thick and thin, yeah. Now you just say, "Oh, Romeo, yeah, you know, I used to have a scene with him." Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, "I love you like the stars above, I love you till I die. There's a place for us." You know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet. Can't do the talk like the talk on the TV, and I can't do a love song like the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I'll do anything for you. I can't do anything except be in love with you. And all I do is miss you, and the way we used to be. All I do is keep the beat, bad company, and all I do is kiss you through the bars of a rhyme. Julie, I do the stars with you anytime. Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, "I love you like the stars above, I love you till I die. And there's a place for us." You know the movie song. When you gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet? In a love-struck Romeo, you sing the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Find a convenient street light, steps out of the shade, says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" bad.
Interesting video, but the song is fantastic. I'm not sure if the video was made at the time when it was released or was this later. I'm not sure. But fantastic song. It's on so many levels. I will have to revisit this, and I saw there's some great live versions out there that I might check out that are a bit longer even. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. But there's musically, vocally, and then lyrically, there's so much happening, and fantastic writing. Um, I love the guitar work in here. Of course, different guitars being played. There's some great lead electric there, but I also like the acoustic rhythm when the song changes, kind of get more of almost folky, whimsical rhythm to it. When they change it up, and then you hear the acoustic and the strumming pattern. It's really nice.
Juliet says, hey, it's
Or is it?
Romeo. Anyway, what the movie song? When you
Yeah, here, like
come up on different streets.
I love that switch up, and it's great percussion and drumming by Pick Withers as well. So musically, it's already you have to. There's so much things to pay attention to and elements that are really great about it. And then I always enjoy Mark's delivery, his phrasing, and the way he builds up his his sentences. So it works well in the writing. So and then the dramatic effect increases how he kind of changes his inflection in his voice. So I've always enjoyed that. I've reacted to all songs on their first album, and I really started appreciating the way he builds up his writing and then his delivery of it. It's very interesting. It works extremely well for his storytelling, and he's got a great storytelling ability. It's not really a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, but it's a twist on it. There's modernization, and there's divergence of the story itself, which I really like. It's almost like a Juliet. I think the conclusion is Romeo is living in memory, and or no, I think it's the other way around. Romeo is still living in the romance, and Juliet already turned it into a memory. And I like how, keeping probably in theme with the album, making movies, it's like, oh, Juliet, you think of us as only a scene that you've done, as a scene partner, a past scene partner. Which is a great way of framing a past love. It's like, oh yeah, that was a scene in my life, or if it's a book, this was a chapter in my life, but that scene is over. Director's called cut. The chapter is, the pages are already written, and we've turned the page. Oh, God, dang. Painful, if one still has that longing and the other party's moved on, and it's only one-sided. But there's some beautiful poetic lines, the way he phrased it. What was the one? All I do is kiss you through the bars of a rhyme. He can only write about her, can only sing about it. It's only in that way he's able to kiss in his memory or in his imagination, and he can't physically be with her anymore. So it's a heartbreaking line, but beautifully written. And there's so many of them. You just you know, stepping out of the shade into a street light, you know, to become visible for Juliet, but also emotionally visible. And she's saying, "Hey, you nearly gave me a heart attack." You know, it's almost like there's a little bit even annoyance there, but like, he's there, you're there again. So it's a different way of framing that story. It could be in an alternate universe almost, and also the come up on different streets. They both are streets of shame. You know, if you go to the Montagues and the Capulets, the different families, but here it's like we came up on different streets. So another framing there, streets of shame. That's how they come together. Really, the dream is the same, and once they promised each other this eternal love, but now one has moved on. Fantastic. Like I said, I will be listening to this a few more times, and you get more nuggets out of the writing because it's dense, but it's poetic.
They both were streets of shame, both dirty, both mean. Yes, and the dream.
This to me, the video is like it's just white walls, abstract, and two people in it. And to me, I don't know what it represents really, what the intent was. To me, it represents so many love stories across the world. Put it in any setting. This is a blank canvas basically, and we can relate to it because so many people have had the same story through time over and over, and will just be in different settings. You could put it in a Victorian setting. You could put it in a street setting, in urban, you know, in modern times, just anywhere really. You could put it in space, you know, in 1,000 years, put it in another planet. So to me, the white walls represent, you know, fill in the blanks.
It was just the same. And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real.
That combine that with the way Mark sings, it's nice, and it's like Dire Straits sound.
And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real. How can you look at me as if I was just another one of your deals? When you can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold. You can fall for pretty strangers, and the promises they hold. You promised me everything. You promised me thick and thin, yeah. Now you just say, oh, Romeo, yeah. You know, I used to have a scene with him. Juliet.
Aye, painful. The other thing was like Romeo's thinking about this is all about timing, right? He said that like, you know, it's not our love, but it's just different timing. It's circumstance. You know, he's not really getting into the real reasons probably why they split up. He's blaming it on timing or on circumstance. A little bit in denial, really. So yeah, there's so much emotional and psychological layers to this song, and then you have that poetic cinematic layer on top of it to frame it. That's good stuff. I love it. Thank you for recommending this. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.